All right, welcome back to the Tool World Podcast. I'm your host, David Jew, and I'm here with Grandmaster Jew.
Hello there, Mr. Jew.
Hello. All right, so this week we're going to be covering the grading, and I guess teaching a little bit, right?
Okay, all right.
And can a first dan be grading? Let's start with the easy one. Can a first dan be teaching color belts?
Why not?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I think given certain situations, I think that, you could have a red belt and he's in an area there's no black belt, but he knows he knows something about Taekwondo, about ITF Taekwondo. He's helping someone out. Is he teaching them? Sure. You could say that.
Yeah, you could also say there's a liability, like he's not even certified.
True.
So are you an instructor or are you just a martial art enthusiast who happens to be a red belt?
Well, the quality may not be too good.
And then what happens if the person they're teaching gets injured and they're like, yeah, they're just a red belt that off the street.
That's different.
Well, okay, all right.
I think we're going down a different path here.
Okay, all right. So yes, I guess they could teach anybody you want, right?
I mean, we have in our own school where a blue belt might be helping a student learn their pattern as a yellow belt. Mm-hmm. As an instructor, I don't have time, even if you had a small group of, let's say 30 students, to spend an hour on each student to teach them a pattern could take a long time.
Right.
It's almost impossible to do that, actually.
Right.
And so you either do it as a group, right? Or you might have someone that says, hey, can you help this person know the steps? And that would not be too hard for, let's say, a blue belt showing a yellow belt the steps. It may not be correct, but at least it can move right, left, forward, and back. The techniques may not be correct.
Right.
So you get some of that real basic groundwork, and then an instructor could probably go back and tweak it and says, this is what you need to fix, and go back and do that.
Right. All right, let's jump forward. Should a first dan be able to grade a white belt?
Why not?
So if I own my own school, I'm a first dan, right? Can I grade a white belt?
Well,
and at what point can I not? Because obviously, if I'm a first dan, but I have my own school, right? So we're also assuming we're a little bit older.
Right. Okay.
We're not a teenager. I have my own school.
You're 12 years old.
No, I'm not 12 years old. I'm an adult, low rank, that has a school.
Right.
Can I grade my red belts? Or at what point do I need to reach out to another master to come and do this?
Well, I think it depends. I think this happens a lot. You're out in Timbuktu, and
how often does that happen?
You're all the way out from a very far location. You're a first-degree black belt, and you go, well, I have some students, and they kind of need to move forward, but we would have to fly to the nearest
San Francisco
instructor, right?
From Timbuktu.
So, there's typically an international instructor, 4th degree and above, are authorized to do gradings. That's kind of the rule.
Yeah.
But if you're too far away and you're just doing a white belt test, it's like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. It would be too expensive.
Well, if you want it, you gotta put some effort in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I did it. I was up in Santa Rosa, and I had a club, and then I was first degree, and we drove 400 miles, 8 hours for a white belt test. Go from Santa Rosa all the way down to Lompoc to Master Wheatley's location, and he would do the grading. He was a 4th degree at the time. I mean, it can be done, but it's also could be very inconvenient.
Right.
And we're only talking about first degree. I mean, like some
white
low
belt.
ranks.
Yeah.
So in other words, if I had a black belt, first degree black belt in Timbuktu, and instead of me going all the way over there, or they come all the way over to me, I would say, why don't you go ahead and test them, and we'll take a look at them, how they're doing when they're higher rank.
And what point would that be?
Black belt?
So you're gonna have the first dan who can grade
no.
for a red belt? So he's in Timbuktu.
I have seen that.
Okay.
I never did that.
Okay.
I mean, I
so
never did
yeah,
that,
I'm
but
asking you, at what point would you say no? You gotta travel and go to another instructor.
Depending on that black belt, there are definitely some black belts that I feel fairly confident in. You know,
Well, yeah, that could be anybody.
But you know, you think about this. If you think about like a first degree black belt, let's say you were a first degree black belt and you're in Timbuktu,
Okay.
right? And you've been doing Taekwondo for a long time. You're a first degree black belt. You have brand new white belts. How many years would it be to become a red belt?
We could say 4.
4 years, okay.
Okay.
Within that 4 years, if you're a first degree, what rank would you be then now?
Well, maybe second
Second
dan?
or possibly third.
Uh-huh.
Because-
Okay. Well, I get that point.
Right?
That does
So
make
then
sense.
that means by the time that guy becomes a red belt, you would be either a second or it could be a third, right? Mm-hmm. And hopefully you've been coming back and training.
Well, okay.
And
So in a
so-
different scenario, like let's say the master leaves, and I am now the school owner because he has given it to me, which happens. That happens, right?
Yeah,
but
that
I'm only first dan, but I
Right.
really like Taekwondo,
Right?
right? Okay, so now he has a bunch of red belts, right?
Right.
So at what point?
'Cause he never got promoted?
Yeah, exactly.
So he self-promotes himself.
Well, but at what point am I cannot grade them? Is it green belt? Is it blue belt? Is it red belt?
Well, I think that if we look at the encyclopedia, I don't know if it's going to be black and white, but if you look at the encyclopedia, a 4th degree black belt can grade up to 2nd degree or half of their rank. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're a 1st degree black belt. Maybe you could apply that same rule. So you could grade up to
Blue belt?
blue belt.
Blue belt? I guess
Blue
so,
belt.
yeah.
You know, if you
Maybe.
apply that rule to that.
Yeah.
But hopefully by that time he's also moving on. I mean,
Right,
because if you have a white belt and he's now a blue belt, that's not 6 months. Mm-hmm. That's got to be a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. And if you're a 1st degree, hopefully you've moved on to 2nd degree. Mm-hmm. Now, your scenario was that the instructor left and he's all alone. Does that mean
retired,
that
yeah.
retired or whatever? Is he no longer part of an organization? In other words, he doesn't have an instructor.
Well,
he's just independent.
yeah.
And you
he's
do
independent.
have that.
Yeah, but
And
in
so-
your situation, he was in Timbuktu, but he was part of the organization.
Well, then, yeah. So he's got to be moving forward himself. And so he's got to be a higher rank as well.
All right.
So if you apply that rule, maybe you're a 2nd degree, can you test them up to 1st degree with the authority or given the permission from an international instructor who says, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going out there.
When the encyclopedia was written, it was mostly adults.
Right.
Now, time has changed. All right, so your reasoning of 4th dan can grade up to 2nd dan. Yeah, we're also assuming that 4th dan is probably like 28 to 32.
Right.
But nowadays, 4th dan is like the minimum for our organization is 21?
19.
19, okay.
19
oh, wow,
and a
okay. 19 and a half. So,
But we don't let them do that.
yeah, most of ours is like 21.
At least 21. You got to be 21.
Somewhere around that range, right?
Right.
But so it
Got to
is
be able
definitely
to
like
drink
a lot,
and drive.
definitely a lot younger, right? Would you say that still applies in the current day and age?
We're not in that situation.
I'm asking you because life is kind of like that now. I mean, you have a 3rd dan at, let's say, 17.
Right.
Can he test, is it the 1st dan? 1st to 2nd?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I think we have some 3rd degrees that are young, 17, 18 years old, and they're very gifted, and they know their stuff too. Mm-hmm. So, would I give them the authority? You have to have confidence in that person's that their students is pretty good. So, I might give it to them. I mean, especially if I see some of their students, right? Maybe you see their students at a tournament and you go, wow, he's just got gold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not bad.
Well, I think in this scenario, it's also about the responsibility. So you're saying this 3rd dan has students. So they have some like club. They have some responsibility.
Right.
I mean, they're not just like somebody
They're
that's
not
working
just a
out,
3rd degree.
That's, there.
That isn't
okay.
that isn't teaching. And for me, it's one of the criteria. If you want to hold a rank, you want to be a 4th degree black belt, international 4th degree black belt, which means you're an instructor. You have to have been teaching And yeah, you could be teaching in the class, but helping someone that's teaching. But to run a dojang, is my opinion, that's teaching, because there's more than just teaching a technique, or there's so much more to it, having to deal with parents and students, meltdowns,
Yeah,
peeing on the floor.
there you go.
That's part of being an instructor. It's like
Yeah, well, General Che didn't have to deal with that because they were not that young at the time.
probably.
And he'd only teach the higher ranks anyways.
Well, yeah, it was his army, right?
Yeah,
but the soldier is like, oh my gosh,
only
I'm getting
recruit young
scolded.
kids.
I'm being scolded, and he pees his pants. And then they go, you're out of the corps here.
Right. All right, before we end the video here, we do have a couple events coming up. Number one, we have the Las Vegas US Open.
That's right.
That's open for all competitors.
That's right.
We'll be doing patterns, team patterns, sparring, and this time power breaking at a new location. So it's going to be in a gymnasium this time.
A little bit more room.
A little bit more room. All right. And then also at the end of the year in October, we have the IIC. That's in Fairfield, New Jersey. It's a 3-day international instructors course with Grandmaster Nicholls and Grandmaster Wheatley.
That's right.
And I guess Grandmaster Ju, but
well, I'll be there.
he's there probably like filming the video. He's like, woo, look at that.
You don't want to hear from me anyway. But
Yeah, all right. For more information and registration, you can do so through thetoolworld.com/events. All right, well, let us know you guys' thoughts on testing and grading. As always, don't forget to be safe.
keep training.
Oh, hold on a second, actually. Now, don't forget that we also have... Oh, actually, okay. We'll just wrap it up, and I have to throw something in too, okay? All right, well, we'll wrap that up there. As always, don't forget to be safe.
Keep training.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Taekwon.
Okay, don't move yet. We're going to film an extra thing. I'm going to add that in for each of the videos.